Hello beautiful people, and today we have a special guy. We have got the cheap KLUIVERT, Mr. Divock Origi, absolutely dreadful at Liverpool, gone to Wolfsburg. I don't know how he's doing, but he's bagged himself an inform, originally a right mid, then EA went and dropped this path to glory card on us and did us the best thing in the world, converted him to a striker, which we then put him to a centre forward. And my word, I've got to say, this card is impressive. We'll look at those. He's 6'1", high medium. His face card stats look phenomenal. He's got the 4-star skills as well. 3-star weak foot can be an issue with some players. Some players, it's not such a big deal. With Divock, we'll come to it later in the video. We'll talk about it. If you look at these in-games, guys, they are phenomenal. You look at that pace, 88 sprint speed, 87 finishing, 87 strength. He's even got good agility, low balance, fairly low composure, but still not bad. He's even got the heading accuracy. Why am I calling him the cheap KLUIVERT? Well, let's have a little comparison of these two guys' stats, because, they are similar. This is, of course, going to be the baby KLUIVERT, but as we transition over, look at the difference in the stats. They're almost identical. In fact, the only thing KLUIVERT is better than Origi at on his face card is defending, and who actually cares? That's because of his little bit of extra heading. But look at their stats. They are so similar. In fact, Origi edges him in a couple of important things, like finishing, like strength, like agility. You know, it's a real toss-up. I've used KLUIVERT in years gone by. I haven't used him this year. But let me tell you, this Origi card plays like the KLUIVERT of yesteryear, and I can only presume he's very similar now. He is an absolute monster of a striker, and when I say monster, I mean monster. He plays like an animal. He has been the striker I have been looking for such a long time. He's going to cost you, I don't know, somewhere from 70 to 90k probably. I paid 74 for him. His price has been up and down all over the place at the moment, while the market tries to find its feet with these Path to Glory players. But is he actually worth that price tag? Yes, I have to say, for 70k you're getting a striker that you don't actually see a lot on Ultimate Team. It usually takes players like Balotelli, multiple informs. Speaking of Balotelli, if anyone remembers the classic European Heroes Balotelli, it's a lot like this card as well. It is a monster. You get the height, the physicality. He's so strong and stocky and 6'1", and with ridiculous pace. It's 87, is it, on the card? Yeah, 87, but it's 88 sprint speed. He's so fast, and the 87 strength just makes him impossible to pull off. I've also got to give a shout out to his volleys. I don't know what the stat is off the top of my head, but he is without doubt the best volleyer I've used. He manages to put them on target consistently, which is all you want, and you're going to see the strength here. Like here, I actually messed this up completely, but there is, look at that. Just sit down, lad. Sit down to that defender. There is no chance you're stopping Origi. An absolute monster of a player. I can't think of another word to describe him other than monster. He just walked all over people. Defenders couldn't stop him. If you want that hold-up striker who can play with his back to play and hold the ball up front for you so you can bring your midfielders in, that's what you've got, because he's got the strength, he's got the physicality. If you want someone who's going to run in behind, you've got that as well. If you're going to try him out, get his right mid card, he will dominate fullbacks. There aren't going to be any, because he's going to be on the right hand side coming up against left backs. Alexandro maybe will be the only one who can keep up with him physically. I can't think of any others in the game that are going to be able to push him off the ball. It's going to be an absolute monster for you. The 4-star skills just make him incredible. Any cons with the card? Well, as you can see on the screen, I put clunky down. Clunky's a bit of an ambiguous term for me, because he's just sometimes hard to move. Being that tall and that big, he can be a little slow to turn. If he gets another inform, I'm sure he's going to be absolutely up there with the agility and the balance, making him really fast on the ball as well. And the 3-star weak foot. Obviously a con, it has to be a con. It's a slight problem, it's not the worst thing in the world. Ultimately, guys, if you want a Bundesliga or a Belgian striker that's a monster in every single aspect of the game, you go and buy this card. That's it, guys. If you want the cheap KLUIVERT, I definitely recommend him. We're going to leave it there. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I love you forever, and I will talk to you later.